Okay, guys, then we'll start. Today I'm going to explain topic on calendars. I'll let you know how to find out the day of a particular like a year or particular month or something. Okay, so while talking about your placement point of view, they will give some random date. Like they may give like what is 20 Jan 1994. They may ask this. Okay, at that time, like you need to answer what is that particular day. Clear. So at that time, if you don't know the actual concept, it will be time consuming for you. So I'm going to explain you one simple concept. Here you may need to remember like one or two different set of codes. So just understand those codes, then it will be very easy for you to answer any date related question or any calendar question within just 5 seconds, guys. It will hardly take 5 to 10 seconds to answer any kind of question. Okay. So before getting into the actual thing, I'll just let you know some of the basic things here. So if I'm talking about number of days in a year, so 1 year will have 365 days, right? Or 366 days. This is for non-leap year and this is for leap year, if the year is a leap year. So if I'm going to divide this number by 7, because day talks about number numbering from 1 to 7, right? So what I have to do is I have to divide the whole thing by 7 and this by 7. So what I'll get is I'll get 52 weeks and 1 odd days for this section. And while talking about this, I'll get 52 weeks and 2 odd days. Here, if I'm talking about odd days, it doesn't mean like it is odd or even. It's talking about whatever the days left out for left out after calculating the week. That is nothing but the odd days. Yes, Vardalakshmi asked like, is this topic there for cat, sir? Yes, of course, it is there for cat. It is one of the main topic in cat. Okay, it's not only there for your cat. It's there for almost all the placement exams. Wherever you have aptitude and reasoning, you will have the questions on calendars. Is it clear? Okay. So this is talking about a normal thing. Okay. So now after that we have something called as century. Okay. So now we got to know about the year. 1 year has 365 days, and that is nothing but a normal year will have one odd day. So we are not concerned about the week, guys. We are talking about this one, odd days. 1 year will have normal year will have one odd day, and leap year will have two odd days in it. Yeah. So you need to understand this. Now if I'm talking about century, 100 year. 100 years will have 5 odd days. Similarly, 200 year will have how many odd days, guys? If this is 5 for 100, for 200 it will be 10, right? So I can indirectly tell it as like 10 odd days. So in generally I can take it as 3 odd days also, but it will be like little bit confusing for us. So we can directly take it as 5, 10. Now if I'm talking about 300 years, can I tell it is having 15 odd days? So if you want to calculate, we can tell like for 200 years it is 3 odd days in general, and for 300 years it is like 1 odd day. Odd days is nothing but after, the remainder when the number is divided by 7 after dividing the number by week. Now if I'm talking about 400 years. So here we are done with 15 odd days. Now if I'm going to add 5 more, it will be 20, right? But 400 is a leap year, so we'll have one more odd day. So it is 21. So I can say it is having 0 odd days. Clear, guys? Every 400 year will have 0 odd days, or else what I can say is every 400 years the calendar will be same, because there is no odd days. Clear, guys? This is a basic concept you need to understand. Yes, any doubts? Now let us some people might be having confusion with a leap year. Okay, so every year which is divisible by 4 is called a leap year. Year divisible by 4, and there is one exception here. If it is century, century will be called as leap year if it is divisible by 400. Got it? Now look here, 100 is divisible by 4, but still it is not a leap year. 200 is divisible by 4, but still it is not a leap year. 300 is divisible by 4, but still it is not a leap year. But 400 is a leap year because it is divisible by 400. So you need to understand this. I hope you might be knowing about this. So every year which is divisible by 4, that is a leap year. And if I am talking about century, every 400 years or every century whichever is divisible by 400 will be a leap year. Is it clear? Any doubts, guys? Okay. Now this is a pattern which will help you understand like a normal question solving technique for any of the placement related questions. Okay, it might be placement related or it might be cat. So whenever I am talking about placement related, so that is indirectly related to cat also. Okay, because whatever the topic I am taking it over here in this online session, that will be a combination of placements as well as cat. Okay. For CAD, you might get little bit difficult question or something. So based on this technique itself, you can solve more number of questions. Okay. Now what I'll do is instead of going with all these basic concepts, I'll let you know one simple thing that is nothing but coding system. Just understand that coding system. It will help you a lot in answering the question within 5 to 10 seconds, guys. Okay. So first what I'll do is there is something called as month code. So you need to understand this, guys. Month code. After month code, we have something called as century code. Clear? Month code, century code. Then we have something called as decade, or I can tell 20 years code. So this you might not see in any of the videos or any of the lectures over here. So I'm going to add this 20 years code also. This will help us simplify the calendars or simplify the problems on calendar. Every question it will help us to reduce some 5 seconds here. Because 20 years or the total number of years from 1 to 100, it will take us lot time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert these numbers in a in a range of 20, 20, 20. So there are 3 different types of coding: month code, century coding, and 20 years coding. So if you can remember this coding system, then it will be easy for us to calculate any questions on calendar in a click. Okay. So I'll start with a month here, guys. So I'll not write January, February, March or something. I'll just write in terms of numbers. I hope like you might be knowing like August is nothing but 8th month, July is 7th month, February is 2nd month. I hope you know all those things, right? No need to explain that. Right. Okay. I'll just take down the month. So I know like we have 12 months. Right. So I'll start with 1, 2, 3. I'll split in three parts. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Because as I've already told in the previous session also, whenever we are going to study anything or whenever we are going to memorize anything, we need to have some reference point so that it will be easy for us to tackle the questions rather going from the start. Okay. So I'll take 7, 8, 9, and at last we have 10, 11, 12. So these are the 12 months. So now how to remember this, guys? I'll just make a note of it. 1 4 4 0 2 5 0 3 6 1 4 6. This is the month code, guys. Now you might be getting tense like how to remember this, right? Now look at this, guys. First 3 months It is 144. What is 144 here? Can I tell it is 12 square? That's easy to remember, right? 12 square. Now look at this. 4, 5, 6. 0 to 5. Can I tell it is 5 square? And 7, 8, 9. Can I tell it is 6 square? And at last we have 146. You need to remember this, guys. It is nothing but just 2 extra from 12 square. That is first number. Is it clear? Now if I'm going to ask you what is the month code of September, what will be there, guys? September. Please reply fast. What is the month code of September? Yes, good, Varadalakshmi. It is 6. Clear? So you need to understand this. So let us assume like you might be getting confused, like what is September? What month is September? Is it 9 or what? So I can easily say June is 6, that we already know. July is 7, August is 8, and September is 9. So June is 6, I know 144, 025. Next is 036. So you can split this number in 3 parts, so that it will be helpful for us in tackling the answers. Getting it? What is the month code for April, guys? Yes, good. What is the month code of November? Yes, good. Yeah, it is 4. Right. Now you got it. How to tackle this month code. Next, I'll go with century code, guys. Century talks about years from like 100 to 400. Right. It talks about years from 100 to 400. So in general, if I'm talking about any year, I can take like in general year as 1600. It is a leap year. 1600 to 1699. If you get any year in terms of 1600, look here, guys, number starting with 1600. 1600 is a leap year, guys. Yes, it is a leap year, right? Because it is divisible by 400. So I am talking about a century. So you need to remember this. So 1600, it has code of 6. Now if I am talking about 1700 to 1799, reduce 2 to it, you will get 4. So 1700 to 1799, we have a country like century code of 4. Next we have 1800 to 1899, we have a century code of 2, and 1900 to 1999, we have century code of 0. Now why I have given this? Why I have not given it in general? So this is a basic thing where they may ask questions, because they may ask questions with a round figure of 1600 to 2100, 2200. They may ask in that range. Okay. So now if I'm going to ask what is the century code of 2000 to 2099, guys, what will be the answer? What will be the century code of 2000 to 2099? Yes, good. It is 6. Again, it will repeat. So I can say 2000 like 100 to 2199. Again, it starts with 4. 2200 to 2299. So we'll have again it as 2, and 2300 to 2399. We have it as 0. Understand the pattern, guys. Any century leap year, 2000 is a century leap year, right? 2000 to 2099 will have 6. Or in general, if you want to reduce it, or in general if you want to make it simple, just take it as the last 2 digits here. Look here, last 2 digits. Any century hundreds which is divisible by 4 is having a 6. So 16, 20, 24, 1600, 2000, 2400 or 1200, all those years will have a century code of 6. Next 1700, 2100, 2500, that is 1 after the divisibility of 4, it will have 4. 2 after the divisibility of 4, it will have 2, and 19 it goes to 0. Getting it? Similarly, if I am talking about 1200 to 1299, century code is 6. 1300 is 4. 1400 is 2, and 1500 is 0. Again, while talking about 1600, it will move back to 6. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? Okay. Now we'll go to the one extra coding system. So guys, like till here we are done. Any confusion in remembering this? I'll just recall it once again. Month and century. If I'm talking about month, we need to remember the coding for month from 1 to 12. So this is the one of the easiest format. So if I'm talking about January, February, March, that is nothing but 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6 is April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So we have 12 months. So I have splitted this month in 3 months gap. So if I'm talking about that, I have a month code of 144, that is 12 square in the first one, 025, that is 5 square, 036, that is 6 square, and at last we have 146. So these are the month codes. So while talking about century, so if you have a century which is hundreds in terms of multiple of 4, so we have 6. So if we have 1 remainder, that is 17. So I can take it as 4. If it is 2 remainder, then I can take it as 2. And if it is 3 remainder, I can take it as 0. So this is how it works out. It's similar to unit digit position, right? So where we are going to take out the remainders here. Clear, guys? Now I'll go with the 20 years code, guys. So this is very important. You might not see in any of the lectures or something. So this is very important. You need to understand this. This will help us to reduce our calculation, or I can say it will help us simplify our calculation a lot. Okay. So if I'm talking about 20 years, okay, next we have 40, next we have 60, next we have 80. So look here, this is a connection to this itself. So I have told you how to connect to hundreds and left out 2 digit. It talks about this one. So how to calculate that? Okay, so you need to remember this 20, 40, 60 and 80. So if I'm talking about 20, every 20 year will have a code of 4. So if I'm talking about 40 years, can I tell it is 8? Or I can say it is 1. Because if you remove 7 from it, we'll get it as 1. Is it clear? Next, if I'm talking about 60, can I tell it is 12? Or indirectly, I can tell it as 5. 12 divided by 7, remainder is 5. So if I'm talking about the last one, can I tell it is 16? So 7 2 times 14, remainder is 2. So I can take it as this one. So guys, you can take it as 4, 8, 12 and 16, or you can take it as 4, 1, 5, 2. So I think like 4, 8, 12 and 16 will be more easier, right, when remembering extra numbers as 4, 1, 5, 2. Because 4, 8, 12 and 16 are like the multiples of 4, so we can easily remember those numbers. So guys, you need to understand month code, century code and 20 years code. These are the 3 things you need to understand. Is it clear? So once we are done with that, next I am going to discuss about day, guys. So our day will start from Sunday. I can say Sunday is 1. If you get the total coding as 1, that is nothing but Sunday. Next will be Monday. Monday will be 2. Tuesday will be 3. Wednesday will be 4. Thursday will be 5. Friday will be 6. And at last we have Saturday, that is nothing but 7 or 0. So you need to understand this. So these are the coding systems. Yeah. So guys, please make a note of this. Please take a pic of it, or you can take a screenshot of it, so that it will help us to tackle the numbers or tackle the questions in a faster way. Is it clear? Guys, please make a note of it. Now what I'll do is I'll ask you guys to tell me your date of birth. Okay, don't tell the day. We will find it out whether it is correct or not. Clear, guys? Is it okay? You guys tell your date of birth. Now we'll try to calculate the actual day. We'll check whether it is correct or not. Okay, so if you want to practice one or two, then we'll start with one example. Okay, first we'll go with one simple example, that is nothing but 15th August 1947, right? 15th August 1947. We all know that 15th August 1947 was a Friday. That was the Independence Day, right? We all know that was the Independence Day and it was Friday. But still we'll check it out. 15 August 1947. So what I have to do is 15 is just 15 here. So guys, you need to take this in a box or something. So just write 15 as it is. Day, we don't have any code for the day. Day itself is a code. So write the day as it is. Now if I'm talking about this one, month. What is the month code, guys? Month code of 8. 8th month code. Yes, is it 3? Yes, good. I can write it as 3. Done with month code, guys. Next we have century code. Now I have already told century code for 19. What is it? Century code for 16 is 6. Century code for 17, I have already told 1600 is 6. 1700 is 4. 1800 is 2 and 1900 is 0. So I can write it as 0 here. Done with this. Next what we have 20 years code. What is 20 year code for 40, guys? 20 year code for 40. So I have already told 20 years it is 4, 40 years it is 8, 60 years it is 12 and 80 years it is 16. Right. So if I'm talking about 40 years, can I take it as 8? You can take it as 8, or I have already told you can take it as 4, 1, 5, 2, anything. Because 8 is nothing but having extra day of 1, right? Dividing by 7. If I'm divide 12 by 7, I'll get the remainder as 5. If I'm going to divide 16 by 7, I'll get the remainder as 2. You can remember anything, 4, 8, 12, 16 or 4, 1, 5, 2. So if I'm talking about 8, you can take it as 8 also, no problem. And what is the next, guys? After 40 years, how many extra days left out? How many extra years left out? Is it 7? So at last you have to do one thing. Okay. So this is 7 plus 7 is divisible by 4 how many times? How many times 7 is divisible by 4? Is it one time? 7 by 4 gives 1, right? So I can write it as 1 here. So this is the final thing. Now while adding, guys, you should not add everything. Okay. So wherever you see any number which is greater than 7 or something, you just need to cancel it. So if I'm talking about this 7, can I directly eliminate this 7 because 7 is nothing but a 0 there. So if I'm talking about 8, can I remove this 8 and can I write it as 1? Similarly, if I'm talking about 15, can I remove 15 and can I write it as 1? 7 2 times 14, remainder is 1. So guys, add the remaining one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we have got the code as 6. So we know Sunday is 1. Sunday is 1. Monday is 2. Tuesday is 3. Wednesday is 4. Thursday is 5. And I can say Friday will be that day. Is it clear? Any doubts, guys? Hello guys, any doubts? I'll take two to three more examples so that it will be easy for you. Okay, Sandeep Boda has already shared his date of birth, so we'll go with that and we'll check out with Sandeep whether it's correct or not. He has shared it is 6/7/1999. Okay, so if I'm talking about this, first I have to take 6 as it is, done. 7, what is month code of 7? I think it is 0. because the 789 is 036. Right? Okay, next I'm talking about this code 19. 19 code is again 0, 1900. Next I'm talking about 99. I don't know about 99, but I know about 80, right? So I'll first remove 80. 80 is nothing but 2, guys. So first remove 80 from this. 80 is nothing but 2. So remainder is 19. So we have to check for 19 there. Yes guys, what is the remainder for 19 now? So here we have removed 80. So that is nothing but 2. And 19 will be left out. I can write 19 plus 4 how many times? 4 times 16. This is done, guys. You have to write down the day, final year, and you have to write down how many times it is divisible. Okay. So if I am talking about 19, so can I write it as 5? 7 2 times is 14. Remainder is 5. Or what we can do is, instead of doing this, Shabbir Wangni kawan. Okay, either you can add 19 and 4 and you can do it, or you can take it as it is. So what I'll do is I'll add this 19 and 4. 19 plus 4 is 23, guys. So if I'm going to divide by 7, what is left out? 7 3 times 21, left out is 2, right? So look here, here we have 2, here we have 2, and here we have 6. Total is 10. So if I'm talking about 10, can I tell the remainder is 3 again? So if 1 is Sunday, 2 is Monday, 3 will be Tuesday. So Sandeep Boda, is this day a Tuesday? Yes. Thank you, Sandeep. It's correct. Okay. Now Kirtana has asked, like, how, sir, how 15 changed to 1? You are talking about in this case, right? So whenever we have bigger numbers, Kirtana, what we are going to do is we are going to divide that number by 7 and we are going to take out the remainder. Instead of adding a big number and taking out the remainder, we are taking out the remainder whenever it is possible. Is it clear? Okay guys, like any other, please give your date of birth. We'll take one more date of birth here. It's 27/9/2000. Okay. So if I'm talking about 27, first what I'll do is I'll write 27, done, plus 9. What is the month code of 9? Is it 6? We have 036 there, right? And we are going to look at this 20. Century code for 20 is, what is century code for 20, guys? 6, 2000. 6, right? Next, look here. Here we have nothing. 0, 0, 0, 0. So we need to, we should not take anything. There is no requirement over here. So if I'm talking about adding this, so you can take it. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 27 gives 39. So if I'm going to divide it by 7, I'll get it as 4. So can I tell Sunday is 1, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday? Is it Wednesday, Vardalakshmi? Okay. Thank you, Vardalakshmi. That's correct. Wednesday. Clear, guys? Now look here, guys. You need to know one simple thing here. If it is a leap year, guys, clearly understand. If it is a leap year and if the dates are below February 29, if it is a leap year and if the dates are below February 29, I'll take same example here. I'll take it for this 2000. Okay. I'll take it for same 2000. So I'll take 7 January 2000. Is 2000 is a leap year? 2000 is a leap year, right? It is divisible by 400. Okay. So first what we'll do is we'll calculate the days here, or we'll calculate the code. So first I have 7. and for 1 first month we have 1 again, right? So I'll write down 1. Month code is also 1. So while talking about 20, can I tell it is 6? So we have nothing over here, so we can ignore that. So I can tell whenever we have 7, I can ignore 7. So what is this remaining here? Is it 7? Guys, look here. Whenever you get any day which is before the leap year, any day on a leap year and before the leap year, that is nothing but before February 29, you have to subtract 1 from the total coding. So if this is 1 or if this is 7, I need to subtract 1 from it. So what is the code now? Now the code is 6. Now what is the day, guys? Sunday is 1, Monday is 2, Tuesday is 3, Wednesday is 4, Thursday is 5 and Friday is 6. You should not take it as Saturday. The day will be Friday. Since it is before the leap year, you have to subtract 1. This has to be done only on the leap year days, leap years, and the day before the February 29. Is it clear? Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel.